Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. I send you so much love and light. I hope that you're all doing well. So this was a request. Today's readings are all about their feelings for you, but this is for those of you in separation from someone. So this is not a person that you're currently with, and we're going to take a look and see how do they feel about you. What's on their mind, what's in their heart when it comes to you and the connection to you. So this is an all signs video. Feel free to watch for your sun, moon, and rising signs, but like I always say, if it starts to get confusing for you, or if you feel like the messages are contradictory, especially if you're just watching for one person, then just watch for your sun sign. But if you, are watching for maybe more than one person on your mind, feel free to watch for your sun, moon, and rising signs. Okay, so all the timestamps will be below. And with whatever comes through from spirit, I just want you guys to know where these messages come from. It is only a place of love and light. And I wish you all the best in this connection, in your love life. So let's jump right into it. We're going to start out with Aries reading. But before I begin, just want to take a moment to invite the white light of the Holy Spirit. All right, Aries, so how do they feel about you? So this person is holding on to you with everything that they have, because there's just a belief deep within this person's mind, body, soul, their energy in its entirety, a belief that the two of you belong together, will end up together, are meant to be together. This person feels a very deep connection to you. I think they feel like they've been with you lifetime after lifetime. They look at you as the one and the only one. So no matter what this person calls you, whatever title they've given to you, whether it's like you're my soulmate or you're my twin flame, like whatever they want to call you, that's what this person feels about you. They give you that title, like you are the one for me, the only one for me. The Four of Pentacles, even to come through in their energy, just shows me how like I'm not giving up and I'm not letting go. So no matter how long you've been in separation from this person, they still feel just as strongly for you as when the connection was at its best. There's no one else that they're going to let into their heart, because no one can do for them what you do for them as far as like what this feels like to them. No one can compare to you. They wouldn't even dare to try to compare anyone to you. This person has thoughts currently of you being theirs again. So if you have moved on and you're in a relationship with someone else, have you really moved on? Not to call anybody out, but if you're watching this to see how someone feels about you that you're in separation from, have you moved on from them? Because I know for sure they haven't moved on from you. They don't know how to move on from you. They won't move on from you. I think that if you're with someone now, that's why this Nine of Pentacles is coming through, because it's like, I want you to be mine. They do. I think that they don't even want to put a whole lot of pressure on you to like put a title back on what we could have. I just know that they want you back in their life and they want to be with you and only you. And I can even see the way that this person is, they're going to leave their pride and ego at the door, because this is someone that believes in what the two of you have so much. There's no way that they're going to let like worry or pride or ego get in the way. So they feel so strongly about you. And if they haven't made a move, I know how open they are to you. So if you were to make a move on them, I know that they wouldn't say no. For someone here, if you are married watching this, or you're in a whole other relationship but still watching this person, they want that relationship to end. And I will say this too, Aries, if they're with someone else now in a relationship or even married to this person, that is not who they want to be with. I talk about the marriage because the Four of Wands and the Three of Pentacles really is like quintessential combined marriage. Married, officially married to someone. That could be the case for some of you watching. That is not where they want to be. That is not where they feel they belong. That is not where their heart is. It is with you and only you. So it's funny because that's why there's this vibe of, if you guys are in separation, well, who's going to make the first move? That's why that message came through to you from Spirit, because they could be with someone now, or you could be with someone now, or maybe both of you are with someone else currently. That's why that message is there for you, because if you were to reach out, I know that they wouldn't say no. No matter what happened to divide the two of you, if you were to reach out to them, they would embrace you with open arms, because no matter how long you've been apart, they are still holding on to this, like gripping onto this, holding on to it with everything that they have, because you are who they feel they're really supposed to be with, who they're destined to be with. So that's how they feel about you, Aries. Okay, I love you guys. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Next is Taurus. So this person that you're in separation from, how do they feel about you, Taurus? This person has hard feelings for you. Taurus, your energy as well as Sagittarius is coming through. I wonder if you were involved with another Taurus at one point in time, or if there's cross watchers for Sagittarius, or it could be your moon or rising signs coming through. So they definitely have hard feelings but miss you at the same time. So this person, I think that they look back at things with you and feel like they put up with a lot, or like settled for a lot of things that they shouldn't have. So in a sense, I do have to tell you about the regret that this person feels. That Hierophant in reverse shows me that you did a lot to bring them outside of their comfort zone. I think this person feels like they did things with you that they've never done with anyone else, and accepted things from you that they wouldn't normally accept from anyone else. I wonder if the two of you, even when it comes down to like spiritual or religious beliefs, were you guys like in different places? Because I know that they feel they had to adapt or like conform because they didn't want to push you away. So this person feels like they accepted a lot. So they look back on the connection and they reflect on a lot of things with you. I think at this point, they just, even though they reflect and look back, they don't tell themselves that we're going to get another chance. This person, I think, in their mind says to their self, like, I can't imagine what could be further between us. So they kind of shut those emotions down. They do. So it's like kind of being torn when it comes to you, because I see the ways that they still reflect and think about you, and even they cry at times when it comes to you. Like, even if it's just on the inside, grieving about the connection and what the two of you had, because they look very sad. But then there's also like such a deep sense of physical and sexual attraction that they feel for you. But then also wondering, about how serious of a person you would be in a connection with them. So if something happened between you and this person where you weren't fully committed, or you were going behind their back doing things, don't think that's meant to come across as accusatory. But if some of you resonate with that energy, this person is still thinking about how that happened, and it's really like tainted your reputation in their eyes. So it's funny because they feel like you can like shut down and be very stubborn and want to have things your way or the highway. But then I feel like this person is in this mindset now and in this energy of feeling like when it comes to you, I have to protect myself. So, but then it's also like being torn, because it's like I want to protect myself, but then I want to open myself up. So it's a weird position for them to be in. They have hard feelings, but I think that ultimately they'd like to get to a place where they don't have to have those hard feelings. I just see someone who feels like they sacrificed a lot, feels like they are very hurt and still mourning over the connection, and where they once pictured a future and had all of these dreams that they felt were going to come true. They won't let their self look at that or feel that or acknowledge that. I think they try and do their best to ignore it, but then it does come up all over again. Because like I said, you're very much on this person's mind. Even if you've been apart from them for a while, they are still reminded of you. Especially like with your season approaching, they may even be thinking about your birthday, times that they spent with you. So it's a funny place for this person to be, because there's a pull that's still there. There is a pull. You still are very attractive to them. They're very attracted to you, still drawn to you. But then I feel that they don't want to feel that way. So it's like being torn and going back and forth. Hard feelings, but I don't want to have hard feelings. I learned a lot with you, I experienced a lot with you, but then I also had to sacrifice a lot and conform a lot. So this person does feel like you changed them in a lot of ways, but there's hard feelings there. So when they think about how you changed, how they changed since being in the connection with you, I think that they're kind of looking at it negatively and feeling like, well, I settled for a lot of things that moving forward, when it comes to another connection, I'm not going to settle for those things, those same things anymore. So it kind of, if you're thinking about reaching out to this person, Taurus, or approaching them, it's kind of difficult to tell you like which angle to approach them from, because they're so back and forth and torn in their energy. So you don't really know what kind of reaction you're going to get from them. They could open up and then shut down, or shut down and then open up. So it's very touchy still with this person, but that's how they feel. Okay, Taurus, I love you so much. Next is Gemini. So Gemini, this person that you're in separation from, let's see how they feel about you. These energies are flipping out as I shuffle. I think there's things that it's funny because it's like they're torn. I want to open up and let go, but then I also want to open up and embrace. So they don't know what to do. You see, they're at a crossroads with that Two of Wands. They feel like they're at a crossroads and they don't know which direction to go in. That's for someone here. Let's look further. It's funny because these messages keep coming out. I wonder if any of you have like established a family with this person, like you put down roots with this person, you have maybe married, children, or have a long history with them. I think they feel like it's like some days I feel this way, some days I feel another way. So they're definitely not grounded, very indecisive about the connection. But with you being in separation from you, that nothing feels right. Like my household doesn't feel right. My life doesn't feel right. I don't have the harmony and like the peace. So it's definitely a huge disturbance to my peace, my daily peace. But then I don't know which direction to go in. So I keep just seeing these feelings of someone who is torn. Let's see if we can get some cards now without any flipping out. How do they feel? So I can see Cancer's energy coming through. I wonder if anyone is thinking of a Cancer, or if there's cross watchers. Maybe you're on the cusp of Cancer even. Could be your own moon or rising signs. So there's definitely a lack of trust that's here. A lack of trust, even thinking about things sexually between the two of you, and feeling, I think they feel unsatisfied. Like, not to be too forward or like to hurt anyone's feelings, but there is like a lack of satisfaction that's there. I think this person just feels like you don't listen, or like you're not paying close enough attention to the things that they try to tell you or make you understand. Because there's a lot of like being ignored here. The Eight of Pentacles and the Page of Swords lets me know that they don't feel seen or acknowledged. And maybe when it comes to the physical and sexual side of things, like them wanting you to do more for them, or just put them in a position, no pun intended, where they feel like their needs are being met, or they just feel like they have more of your attention. That's what it's like. But there's definitely, not to be too nosy, but there's definitely issues when it comes to the sexual side of things. For someone here, they could even feel like when it comes to the sexual side of things, you're only focusing on yourself and your own wants and needs, without truly satisfying me and what I want and need. So yeah, this person definitely has like thoughts on their mind and grievances and like hard feelings about the level of sexual satisfaction. I think that this person feels like very suspicious when it comes to you, Gemini. Please don't think I'm taking their side when I tell you about these things, because remember what we could see at the beginning of the reading and how torn they feel. Like nothing is right without you, yet I'm not sure which direction to go in. I'm not sure what to feel. So I think that for this person, it's easier to just like not face things. It's easier to not dig deep. It's easier to ignore it. It's easier to look past it. It's easier to do that. It's hard to get in touch with my feelings when it comes to you and the connection, because it's so hard. I don't trust myself. I don't trust what I feel. So this person is very mixed up and confused when it comes to you, and is doing whatever they can to not think about it, to distract myself, to move past it. But then if you're wondering if they've truly made a decision to move on, the answer is no. Because they are thinking about where they need to go and what they need to know, what they need to do, which direction their life is supposed to go in, but they have not decided between left or right, so to speak. They're very much at the crossroads and not sure. So they haven't given up on it. It just feels like it's maybe they have so much going on, so many responsibilities, so much on their plate, that they feel like they're not in a position to make a big decision right now. From their perspective, there's definitely things that need to be addressed, like the trust issues, and then them wanting you to just understand their feelings and their needs, especially like attention wise, physically and sexually. I think they want to feel more like they're the center of attention, and they don't feel that way. They want your undivided attention. They want quality time with you. But then it's difficult with them because it seems like they're not ready to face certain things or talk about certain things. So that's why, if you're wondering, like, okay, I'm in separation from them. Do I approach them? What do I do? Like, what should happen here? It just feels like if you were to approach this person right now, I don't think they'd believe anything that you say. They look like they're very much in a defensive, protective energy. But I think the most important thing to know is that they have not given up. But then they're not exactly ready to bring everything back up again and talk about the issues that they feel. Okay, Gemini, I love you. I know that's not the easiest thing to hear, but that's what Spirit is showing me. Okay, you guys, next is Cancer. So, you're in separation from this person, Cancer. Let's see how they feel about it. So you're just it. Like, you are it. You're the one. You're still the one. And they miss you terribly. And like, being apart from you is like every day is gloomy. Every day is rainy. Every day there's a black cloud that's hanging over this person's head. Leo and Taurus's energy is here. You guys could be cross watchers, or maybe that's your own moon or rising sign, Cancer. Or it could be who you're thinking about. So the Five of Pentacles, especially the Sun in reverse, is their overall energy, which is just like sadness, darkness, depression. I feel like I lost the love of my life. I feel like I lost the light in my life, and there's no sunshine when she's gone or when he's gone. That's really what it's like. It's so dark and gloomy, especially with this Five of Pentacles. I need you because you're like home to me. Wherever you are, that's where my home is. And without you, I just feel like I'm lost. This person, it's funny because look at that candle went out. I honestly feel like when, and it's funny because it's always like as soon as I finish saying something that a candle goes out, I feel like that's even some kind of affirmation to someone. I never look at that as a coincidence, the timing of things. The Two of Cups shows me the bond that this person feels with you is unbreakable. There's no one that can compare to you. There's no one that is better for me. There's no one else that I dream about being with, desire to be with. No one. You're irreplaceable, Cancer. You truly are. And I know that through all of the grief and all of the pain and all the sadness, they still feel like things could work. And yes, they still want to marry you. They do. They just know that you are their other half. No matter what title they've given to you, it's like you're my person. You're my forever person. They feel like the two of you belong together. And I think they feel the two of you will end up together. Know that they are watching you and they know what goes on with you, and they're actually very proud of you right now. So I wonder if you've recently accomplished something, or let your world know, you know, like via social media, that you've accomplished something. This person is very proud of you. And I think it just makes them want to be a part of what's going on with you recently. If you're wondering their current intentions towards you, it's to be with you and never let you go. But then also to uphold what's important to you, to respect your boundaries. I think it's cherishing you in ways that they know they should because of what you deserve. This person's like, I can see into their conscience and even into their spiritual or religious beliefs. So the Hierophant lets me know how seriously they take the connection with you and how their mind and intentions are towards marriage. But then also like how what's important to them on a core level, like the kind of partner that they want, that is you. You are the kind of, you're it. You're just it for them. I think that's what you need to know. And being apart from you, it's like there's no true happiness in their life. And I don't say that to make you feel guilty at all, but that is how they feel. There's no one that can ever take your place. Okay, Cancer, that's what's going on with them. That's how they currently feel. I love you guys. And next is Leo. Okay, Leo, so This person that you're in separation from, how do they feel about you? So I know that they want to approach. They're thinking about approaching. This person has their eye on you, Leo. So whatever way they can keep their eye on you, they do. Whether it's looking at your social media, because this is currently they know what's going on with you. So even if you think that they're not looking, they absolutely have their eye on you, still very much in touch with you, connected to you. So it doesn't matter how long you've been apart, they still know what goes on with you currently to this day. And I know how badly they want to approach you, because that Knight of Cups is there. That's like wanting to pursue you again, rekindle things with you again. This person wants to offer their love and their heart to you. I feel like this person is currently single. I feel like they're currently looking for love, and they are thinking about you and making their approach towards you. The Nine of Pentacles in reverse shows me the way that this person wants you to be theirs. So some of you here could be single as well watching this, and they don't want anyone else to come along and scoop you up, because you being single seems like it's probably a rare thing. Because it's like, okay, now they know that you're single. First of all, like if you are, they know that. They know what's going on with you. The Nine of Pentacles is like, I want you to be mine and no one else's. This person acknowledges what they neglected between you and them before, and how if given a chance, they would never neglect again or let things come between the two of you again. Head to toe, Leo, this person feels like they just love your style. They love the way you carry yourself. I think they look at you and just feel like you have that swagger. They feel like you have that charisma, that personality. And it just reflects in the way that you carry yourself, the way that you dress, the way that you walk, the way that you talk. It's just your whole style. This person admires you and knows for a fact that you probably have other people that look at you at this way and admire you. That's why they're thinking about making their approach, and they want to make their approach. This 10 of Wands shows me how much and there's your Leo energy coming through. Could be another Leo that you're thinking of, or maybe your moon and rising sign is in Leo. The 10 of Wands in reverse is like stuck emotionally. So that's like a blockage between you and them that they are perceiving. Wondering if what they did in the past, is it too heavy? Are you thinking about what came between us before and separated us? They don't think it's like a guarantee. Even though I know they want to approach, I can see also what holds them back is wondering, like, did I do too much? Did I take it too far? Did I push it past the point of no return? So since that's their overall energy, if they haven't approached, I feel like that's the reason why. It's not that they don't want to. I know they want to. I know they're actively watching you, watching what goes on with you. So this feels a lot like online and looking, spying even. On the low, spying and watching you, Leo. But for others of you, I feel like it's maybe through a mutual friend or someone that they know that's in touch with you and still like asking about you. hearing about you because they just know the latest. That's the bottom line. They know the latest about what's going on with you. So yes, this person still has feelings for you. It's cute because I know you have a history with them, but the way that this person comes across is it's fresh even. So I know if they got a second chance to make their approach, they would court you all over again. It wouldn't be like, in a sense, it would be like you pick up where you left off, where there's the energy of knowing each other and like being comfortable with each other. But it's also like this person's excitement at the chance of sweeping you off your feet and doing things for you and courting you and making you feel special. That is how they feel. Okay, my beautiful Leos, I love you so much. That's how they feel. Next is Virgo. So Virgo, this person that you are in separation from, how do they feel about you? There's a lot of regret for maybe even having lost their temper. Definitely the things that they said, especially if you guys got into an argument and that's what pushed you away. Sagittarius, Aquarius, and Scorpio's energy, as well as your own Virgo energy is here. So there could be cross watchers watching your reading. You may be thinking of another Virgo, or that could be moon or rising signs. Or, you know, maybe you're thinking of a Sagittarius, Aquarius, or Scorpio because that's what's here. Ah, wow. So they're thinking about what's changed since the two of you went your separate ways. And I know that they feel you've changed so much, but also that they've changed so much. They still believe in this connection. They still look at you and are just blown away by you. They feel like you're the most attractive person they've ever met. They've never been so attracted to someone and they are still so attracted to you, Virgo. It's like you're like a movie star in their eyes. Even if you don't feel that way about yourself, the way that this person looks at you, they feel like you're perfect and you're just perfect from head to toe. You're like my dream, you're like my wish. I'm longing for you and I still believe in us. They do. I know that there's things that they wish they never said. Wish that if I could do it all over again, I would eat those words. I would never speak those words to you. I would never lose my temper with you. So I know that they even want to apologize because I think they feel embarrassed by it, by letting you see that side of them. I think that they even have this promise that they'll make to you if you want to listen to them, that they'll never show you that side again. If you would come back into their life, they would feel like their life is back on track and that nothing is standing in their way, and they feel like they would flourish. They feel like they would be so prosperous. So yeah, there's a lot of pressure that's on you. There is, because this person looks at you as like a key to prosperity. And I don't mean that in a way like they want to use you. It's just like without you, things are not, like everything is off. And when you're in their life, everything, they keep looking at it like it'll be on track and it'll be right and I'll thrive and I'll be so prosperous. It's not about materialism though. It's about like the energy that you bring into their life and how when you're in their life, it just feels like my life is on the right track. So they are patiently waiting for things to play out between you and them the way that they feel it's supposed to play out. You're their dream person. That's really what you need to know. They still feel that way. If you're wondering why they're not reaching out or pursuing you or making a move, they really don't know how they're going to be received. And a strong energy that comes through is them feeling like If I try, you might shut me down and push me away. And for some of them, that is strong enough of a feeling, especially combined with the death card, because it's like thinking about what's changed since you guys have been in separation. I think that's kind of what keeps them away. But in their heart and in their mind and really in their spirit, they believe that the two of you are destined to be together. You're the only one that they would ever want. You're really how do I even explain how different you are? Like they've never met anyone else like you. They know they're never going to meet anyone else like you. You are rare. You are beautiful. You're like a treasure. So this person knows your worth and sees your worth and just has you so far up on a pedestal. I mean, that's what's going on with them currently, emotionally, energetically, but you know, some of you here watching could know that you guys had a falling out, or maybe they did show you an ugly side to them, or maybe they did say things to you that were way out of line. You know, don't think I'm sticking up for this person. I just know that they feel like I'm a changed person. They do. And I think they want to show you how much they've changed. And there is a lot of regret about the things that they did to push you away. I know that they regret things that they said so badly. Okay, Virgo, that's what I can see going on. That's how they feel about you. Next is Libra. Okay, so Libra. For those of you in separation from this person, how do they feel about you? Pisces and Gemini energy is here, Libra. Are you thinking of a Pisces or a Gemini? It could be cross watchers, you know, watching in separation from you, or maybe your own moon or rising signs. So this person loves you and is thinking a lot about what's coming between the two of you. Moreover, like some things that should not have come between the two of you that did. Not to gaslight what you feel or maybe what you held on to or what was held on to, because the Ten of Swords is about holding on to something like past the point of it doing any good. So I know that this person acknowledges things that they held on to that came between the two of you. Like they acknowledge their part in it, but also feels like there's things that you held on to for too long that divided us. Know that they are still holding on. They are. I think that this person is going to hold on. There's like this overall energy of sacrifices. So it's kind of like a double-edged sword, because I know they continue to hold on. And that is like a sacrifice, you know, holding on to someone that they're not with. They don't open their self up to anyone else. They're not really opening their self up to anyone else. But then it's also like during the connection, I think that they feel accountability needs to be taken on both ends. That's how they feel. Because this person feels like they sacrifice and they put in a lot of work. They put in a lot of effort. I think they feel like they need acknowledgement. They need acknowledgement for that. Like, to a certain extent, they feel like both of you are at fault for things going wrong. Don't think they're holding any hard feelings against you, because they're not. This person looks at you and feels like you're very generous and kind and gentle and loving. And that's something that they miss so much. That's something that they need so much. Because being apart from you, it feels like I'm missing an arm or a leg. Like there's just a key part of my life that's missing. You are their person. They look at you and feel like you're their soulmate. Like you're the one that I'm supposed to be with. You're the one that I belong with. They just are focusing on like, why do things have to keep coming between us? Things that don't really matter anymore. I know that they're waiting for you. I think that that's like one of the key things to take away in your reading, Libra, is the way that I can see that this person is waiting. So I will be bold enough to say this, even if they're with someone else, they're not really with that person. It's just I'm with them in the meantime until you come back into my life, because you're the one that I feel I'm really supposed to be with. Okay, Libra, that is what's going on. All right, I love you so much. That's how they feel. And next is Scorpio. My beautiful Scorpio. So this person that you're in separation from, how do they feel about you? Cancer's energy is here, as well as Aries. Is anyone thinking of a Cancer or an Aries? There could be cross watchers for you, Scorpio, watching your reading, or maybe moon or rising signs. The Chariot in reverse. It's like there's so much potential, like they feel like there's potential still between the two of you. But then, like, I get stuck. I think that this person feels like they needed more from you at the time when you were together. And when you were together, they look at things and feel like I was more in it than you were. I was more invested than you were. I feel like I took things more seriously. Like I was more into you than you were into me. So I feel like they're looking at it like that, and that's what makes them, like, they still want you, they do, but then that's what makes them stuck and not move forward. Seeing the Emperor lets me know that this person feels like you are truly like wife material or husband material. And I think that if given the chance, they would have married you. There's something here where they feel they got turned down, and that's why they're looking at the connection like, I think they feel like they weren't enough. And like they were more invested and felt more for you than you felt for them. I think this person feels like you hide a lot of your feelings. So there's things that you feel for them that you won't let come all the way out. So I know that they feel that you hold back. And you know, the way that this person feels you held back from them and maybe still continue to hold back, it only made them want to push harder. I think that this person's intentions towards you when you were together was to just be there for you, lift you up, take care of you. I know it can be kind of surprising to hear, depending on what happened between you and this person, but I don't see like a lot of negativity between you and them, like, you know, like red flags and warnings. I think they look at you as someone that needed a lot of like love and care, but you wouldn't let it in. Like you wouldn't let me give you everything that I wanted to give you. You pushed me away, so then I felt like I wasn't enough. I felt like you pushed me away. You wouldn't let things move forward between us. You put me in this position. So they're thinking a lot about, like, I think it's in retrospect. That's what's going on with this person, because this is like their current energy, and I can see the way that they're looking back and putting things into perspective. Because I wonder, like, if you resonate with the energy that I can see, Scorpio, like, did you feel at the time that this person was coming on really strong, or that this person was like really was more into you than you were into them? And some of you could even have told them that, like, you're not in the same place as they are. They're thinking about all of that now. They see all of that. But then I think this person feels like you tend to hold back as well. Like they feel like you do tend to hold back. Like there was so much potential. So much could have happened between us. But I know that they look at you and feel like you were the one that really didn't let us move forward. I tried and it wasn't enough. So it's kind of complicated when it comes to them, because currently they go back and forth of believing that things won't progress with you, but then still looking at you and seeing that how much potential you have. Because it really is like you are wife material or husband material. I think that this person just wishes you would let more of your emotions out, that you would be more vulnerable, that you would let them love you, take care of you. That moreover, like just your vulnerability, they wish they could see more of it. So when you were together, this person feels like they were giving their all and everything and would have given the world to you. So it's confusing because it's not like, it's confusing because if you were to approach them now, it's hard for me to put my finger on how you'll be received. And I know why. It's because of the way that they go back and forth in their emotions with you. Because I think 1 minute they may feel like, no, I shouldn't let you in. And then in the next minute, the next conversation, they're looking at you with like hearts in their eyes and feeling like it would be amazing to be with you. So if you're looking to approach this person now, I feel like they would need to know your intentions towards them right away. Like, I think they would even be kind of forward with you and say, like, cut through the chase. Like, what is it what's going on? What do you want? That's how they might receive you. Because now it's kind of flipped around where I think this person would look back at you and feel like, okay, I proved myself to you then, and currently I need you to prove yourself to me. So if you are looking to reach out to this person, wondering what kind of response that you'd get, it looks very mixed. And I know that what would make them feel more comfortable is if you kind of wore your heart on your sleeve and let your true intentions towards them be known right from like that first conversation of reuniting. Okay, Scorpio, I love you so much. That's what's going on. That's how they feel. Next is Sagittarius. So this person, you're in separation from Sagittarius. How do they feel about you? Your energy is here, as well as Aries. The initial M has also come through. So that could be, you know, who you're thinking of. Maybe a person with an M name. Maybe you have an M name. Maybe another Sagittarius or an Aries. Or there could be cross watchers. Your moon or rising signs. All of that is coming through. So I see someone that looks very torn, because on the one hand, they picture what it would be like for the two of you to be married. It's that intense. It's that committed. It's that real. So that makes me wonder, were you guys married or engaged at one point in time? Or were you talking about that or in a very serious place? because they can still see you in that light. They still feel like you're a wife material or a husband material. They're looking at you currently in the energy of a spouse and someone that I want to make a commitment to, someone that I want to make promises with or keep the promises that we made to each other. But then the past starts to creep up in this person's energy. That Six of Cups in reverse right there shows me the way that they're thinking about what went wrong between the two of you. And I think that makes them kind of freeze and maybe even talk themselves out of believing that the two of you could be together again. It's not exactly as though they're like shifting the blame onto you. They are, okay, so they have beautiful thoughts, and those beautiful thoughts are interrupted by what went wrong. And they think a lot about what you could possibly still be thinking about when it comes to them. They have questions about your feelings for them, how you look at the connection, how you feel about it. They're not sure. And then unfortunately, what I feel this person does is focus on the worst possible outcome. I feel like they get very anxious. I can just see that. There's a lot of anxiety and focusing on what could go wrong instead of what could go right. So this person definitely looks anxious, and they look like they're very hesitant. They look like they're very fearful about moving forward. They are, but then I know in their heart, they still feel like you're the one for them. I know they want to make a commitment to you. I know they are still committed to you. That's the thing. They have not let go. No matter how long you guys have been apart, you still hold the most special place in their heart. And they are very attracted to you, more than on a few occasions. This person has thought about reconnecting with you, even if it's just for the night. Physical and sexual, they have thought about that. They're still very attracted to you, drawn to you. They think about the past experiences between the two of you sexually. I mean, it's still very much on their mind. But you know what's funny is as soon as they take 2 steps forward in positivity, it looks like they take 2 steps back. Because it's like, okay, they're thinking about if the two of you were to have sex, they think about like how amazing it would be. They compare it, they think about it. But then as soon as they think about how amazing it could be and how good you are at it, they think, oh, but then what about the next day? How will things be? I know that they want stability, and they're worried about the stability between you and them. Feeling like even worried about being ghosted by you. Like if they were to open themselves up and be vulnerable, they think about like, well, what if you just ghosted me? Then where would I be? You see this Ace of Cups coming in reverse? This is Spirit letting you know how much this person truly loves you deeply, deeply still. Like, I think that their heart belongs to you. But where the Ace of Cups is in reverse is like what I try to not feel, what I try to overlook, what I try to repress. So it's complicated when it comes to this person. I think currently they're just really focused on what went wrong and what could go wrong, but still deep down loving you, feeling so attracted to you, and just wanting to keep the promises that the two of you made to each other. Okay, Sagittarius, that's what's going on with them currently. I love you so much. And next is Capricorn. So, the person that you're in separation from, Capricorn. Let's see how they feel about you. Gemini is coming through. Are you guys thinking of a Gemini? or maybe moon or rising sign, Gemini, or there could be cross watchers here. So this is, okay, this person loves you currently and feels like being in separation from you is like losing a part of myself. I don't feel like things are truly right in my life. I don't feel like I'm whole. Every day, it just feels like something is missing. And if you were in my life, I would feel like I'm whole again and I'm on the right track. So this person thinks a lot about, so just know that they're still connected to you. Even though you're in separation, I feel like they still have beautiful intentions towards you. You know, not to act like, you know, you're being blamed for something or shifting the blame onto you in any way. But the Three of Pentacles is their overall energy, and that's like destiny. That's like what's meant to be between us and the way that our lives are still connected. So they are still very much connected to you, because if they weren't, they wouldn't feel like something is missing in their life when you're not there. They don't know what's going to happen. And they have a lot of questions about, have you let go of me, or are you still holding on to me? It seems like the two of you could be at a standstill and maybe waiting to see what's going to happen or which one is going to reach out first. That's what it looks like, because I can see from their perspective, they're looking at you like that. Like, have you let go of me, or are you going to reach out to me? Should I let go? Is anything going to change? What's going to happen? Are we going to move forward? Will we get a chance to turn the page? Will we get a fresh start? There's a lot of questions that this person has. So know that you're still on their mind. They're still thinking of you, and they still are very connected to you. So those are all the things that they want. I know that they want that fresh start. I know that they want to leave the past in the past and not think about the pain of being apart. That is what they want. They just don't know what's going to happen. I know that you may want this person to take charge and maybe to come forward, but that's not what their energy looks like to me. You know, it doesn't look like they're going to do that. It looks like they're in the midst of waiting and not knowing what's going to happen. That's what their energy is like. So, you know, I don't say that to put pressure on you to make the first move, Capricorn. But I have to be honest with you about that. It doesn't look like they're gonna take the initiative. Okay, so that's important for someone to know. That's what I can see going on. And moreover, how this person just feels like without you, nothing else is right in my life. I know that they still want to be in a relationship with you. They want to be in a serious relationship with you. They want to really explore the potential of where things could go. Okay, that's what's going on. That is how they feel. Next is Aquarius. So, Aquarius, this is for those of you in separation. How does this person feel about you? Okay, so this person, I think that they are a little bit jaded when it comes to you, Aquarius, because their emotions are still there, cup after cup after cup, and then this Four of Wands in reverse. The cups, it shows me into their heart and their emotions, and then when you see the Three of Pentacles as the overall energy when it comes to you, it's funny because the harder feelings that this person has is feeling like you can be so self-centered and like self-absorbed. But then at the same time, this person can't get enough of your affection and attention and loves when they get your attention because it makes them feel like it's special, like they feel so special. When you pay attention to them, when you acknowledge them, when you compliment them, it sticks with them in the best possible way. So it's funny because I can see how much they thrive off of your affection and attention, but then kind of feel like they have hard feelings towards you and feel like you can be self-centered and like you have to be the center of attention and it's all about you. So it's funny to me that they look at you that way sometimes, but then love getting your attention. This person, their energy goes back and forth because I can see feelings of rejection. I just think that they're jaded because of what happened between you and them. I know that this person was crazy about you, in love with you, and then just liked you so much. Like you were it. Maybe you were like the popular person, the most beautiful person, because it's like getting your attention makes them feel so special. So I know that, you know, from their perspective, you are so unique and different and you are special. I think they even feel jealous that you get a lot of attention, but then they want your attention too. So there's all of these feelings of, it's just like a jadedness. Because I know on the one hand, they feel turned down and there's a sense of rejection. And I think that kind of makes them want you more. But then they feel like you played games with their heart. Like your intentions towards them wasn't pure. Like you just had your own ulterior motives and maybe you were just someone who enjoys being in the spotlight. It's very interesting the way that this person goes back and forth with wanting you, but then like kind of resenting you in some ways. I think there was a whole lot of fantasy that they had about what could be between the two of you. And when I say fantasy, I don't mean that to belittle this person. It's just like dreams, what I wish I could have with you. I think that when it feels like they had you for a short period of time, and when they did, it was amazing. And it felt like it was too good to be true. And they felt like they were so lucky. And then when they lost you or the two of you didn't work out, you ended up in separation. It just felt like my dreams came crashing down. So I think that kind of what gets them through the day is kind of twisting things to look at you in a way that makes it easier being apart from you. Hence, those hard feelings and that kind of resentment. Because I think they want you and they don't want to want you, but they want you. They still want you to this day. The Three of Pentacles is their overall energy. And especially with the Five of Wands in reverse, it's like, I don't want you to choose anyone else. I want you to choose me. But I want you to genuinely give your heart to me. I want you to genuinely love me. So I think that this person, where the hard feelings are, they could have even felt kind of used by you. It just feels like I had you for such a short period of time and that was amazing. It was amazing to me. It wasn't long enough. That's how they feel. So I know that they still want it. They want to be in a relationship with you. This person wants you to like have eyes for them and only them, to talk to them and only them. It's not like about wanting to oppress you or control you. It's not like that. It's not like that. You know what I mean? But I just know that if this person felt like they could get that from you, it would just make them feel so special. So it's like this weird double-edged sort of like wanting you, but then looking at you and feeling like you're like self-centered. But then I can see how much this person like wants to dote on you and give you attention. So that's a very interesting reading, Aquarius. because of the way that they are still connected to you and want like a commitment with you. They want that. And it's like they want to give so much to you, but also needing to know if you're serious about them in return. So at times they cherry pick the best memories between you and them. And then other times when they're feeling sad about things, I think that like kind of what gets them through is looking at you and thinking about, well, you know, you're self-centered, or you weren't serious about me, you used me. So it's like this person they're very vulnerable because I know how much they want you still. If that's what it's like. Okay, Aquarius, that's what I can see going on. I love you so much. Next is Pisces. So, Pisces, this person that you're in separation from, see how they feel about you. So there's like this person reflecting on what the two of you had and just feeling like they're kicking themselves all the way down the street. That's what it's like. I should have just seized the moment. I should have seized the day. I should have seized this connection and gone all in instead of trying to maybe do everything the right way or trying to play it cool or like holding back. They regret so much holding back and not going all in when they had the chance with you. So I know how badly they want to talk to you. There's so many things that they want to tell you. They want to hear from you. They want to see you. They want to be face to face. They really want to have a conversation with you. There's so much that this person wants to say to you. And I feel like a lot of it has to do with the things that I'm describing to you and their feelings. They want to talk to you about their feelings. This is like, I should not have let anything or anyone come between us. I think that they feel so regretful just for not like fully embracing it when they had the chance. There's things that this person sees about their self that they didn't before. And that's something that they want to talk to you about, Pisces. I think that they're taking accountability for like pushing you away. I think that this person blames their self for that. And I think they even want to apologize for that. Like I had to have everything my way. And because I had to have everything my way, I left you no other choice. I didn't give you any other choice. And if the two of you had words, harsh words, maybe a falling out or even an argument for some of you, I know how much they want to apologize for like losing their temper and just saying things that they really didn't mean. That if they could do it all over again, they would do it completely different. Never say anything to hurt you or push you away. Or even show you that side that I feel currently they're embarrassed that they showed you that side. This person will, if they could get another chance with you, you would be so high up on a pedestal and like their number one priority. They would prioritize this connection. It would be the most important thing in their life. It would come first. So they're sitting there in their thoughts and regrets about, you know, being too cautious or even too reserved. I know that they felt like they wanted to do things the right way. That's how someone here feels. And it's like, I should have just lived my life and opened myself up. I spent too much time thinking and on the sidelines and planning. And yeah, maybe I thought I was doing it the right way. But now that I look back, I see that that wasn't the right thing, because that's what it feels like. They lost you because of it. So currently, they want to open up their heart to you. So this lets you know that they're still very much invested. They still want you. They're still attached to you, and their heart is still with you. They want so badly to let you in, for the two of you to let each other in. They wish, even if you're with someone else or they're with someone else, to just mutually decide, we're breaking away from where we are and me and you are going to be together. Like, they even have like a fantasy about that, about the two of you ending up together, because they just want to be with you, because they're thinking about what they lost. See, even here, this 10 of Cups is in reverse. That's it's like a beautiful, that's why I talk about the fantasies, because this is very fairy tale. It's very euphoric. It's a very intense emotion as far as love and feeling almost like, how can it be real? How can it be true? So I feel like since the two of you have been apart, they definitely focus a lot on the best of times between the two of you. It's almost like the bad stuff has been erased in this person's mind, and they're only focusing on what made the connection special and beautiful. Losing you is like losing everything. And to have you back would be like living a fantasy. It'd be like waking up out of a nightmare, having my wishes come true. Because they still wish for you. They still want to be with you. I know how much they want to talk to you, how much they want to hear from you. So if you were to reach out to this person, Pisces, they would be so happy to hear from you. Or if you were to like just show up where they are, you know, like if you have that kind of connection where you could just show up at their house, this person, I feel like, would run to you and just greet you with open arms, and you would just see such a huge smile on their face. That's how they feel. Okay, you guys, I love you so much. I hope that you enjoyed the reading, Pisces. And thank you so much for being here with me. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you guys again. I send you much love and light, and I'll see you in the next reading.